Hello, everyone. What's up? How are you all? Hope you're doing fine. Hope you are safe and healthy. Welcome to Teratet, a show from Have Your Say Club. Now, this Teratet is a special one and a bit different one as well because here we are just not going to talk to one of our club members, but then we are going to talk about a very, very important thing, a very, very important question that has been haunting us for ages. The question is, what am I good at? Isn't this the question that we've all been searching the answer for? It is definitely. And to talk about this question, to find the answers of this question, we have someone very special with us, someone who has a corporate experience of over 25 years, someone who has led teams in his corporate life, someone who's an entrepreneur now, someone who's a voracious reader, and someone who is a voiceover artist. He also has a YouTube channel with the name Living First Hand. And trust me, in the morning, if you wake up with his messages, your day becomes better. Definitely. And that someone is Sameer, sir, Mr. Sameer Goyal. Sir, good morning. How are you?
Thank you so much, Bhaskar, for introducing me in such a beautiful manner. I'm absolutely good. Thank you so much.
Sir, thank you so much again for sharing your time with us and, coming on our show. So
Pleasure
as I
is
was
mine.
as I was saying, sir, this question, what am I good at? And you've made a video, such a beautiful video on that, and a very informative one. How did you get this idea, to make this video on this particular question?
On many occasions, actually, I had been sharing our thoughts, our
Yes.
intelligentsia with a number of friends of mine. Then this friend of mine, Akhil Gupta, who is there in now Noida nowadays, he's running his own business. He's an entrepreneur. He just gave me this idea that we had been discussing about this topic for quite long. Why shouldn't you make a content on this? Why shouldn't you make a video on this? When he motivated me, he instigated this idea in me. Then I thought, okay, let me just try. And there I made that video. So
Okay,
he
so
gave me the idea.
we can definitely thank Mr. Akhil Gupta.
Absolutely.
Great, great. So why? I mean, Mr. Akhil Gupta told you that we've been discussing this, and all of us have been discussing this particular question. It's a pertinent question, right? But then, what is this desire of knowing that why am I good at? What is the need of knowing that why am I what am I good at? I mean, okay, I must be good at something, but then what is this desire? Why does this come into each and every one of us?
The answer to this question actually lies in our existence. The
Huh.
nature made us like this. Uh, After roti kapda or makan, we are always interested in validations, so that people would actually look at me or look at somebody and would praise them and would recognize them. They would try to learn from them, though of course it would be really difficult, but still. So everybody is looking for the validation. The other day we had been talking about the book by Van Moody, The I Factor. Every person is interested in that picture, that photograph where he is or she is in.
That's true.
If the photograph is not having his or her picture, then all right, okay, it's normal picture.
Yes.
So we are talking about the I factor. That's why we keep on looking for this quality. The what am I good at? That is the reason.
Hmm. And with this particular question, there are certain words which are associated, like passion, right? Burning desire. So, I mean, each of us are in this quest of finding that burning desire, right, uh, within us. But still, only few are able to recognize it, or even if they recognize, lesser than those people, they are able to capitalize on it. Why?
Whether it happens that this intrinsic quality of us in which we are good at, if at all we try to turn into a profession, try to turn into a living occupation, it takes time. Maybe, I mean, I had been reading one book, There is No Plan B for Your A game. It takes practically more than 15 years to master a art, and then you can always turn into a profession. So we need to keep on working in our what am I good at, but of course the right question would be how to find our what am I good at. So it always happens with each and everyone. It takes time to hone on our qualities, capacities, and the talent, if at all we would say the talent, which would be turned into a profession, and then we would be actually living on it.
Right. The time and a lot of effort also.
A lot of effort. Mm-hmm.
Right. And people at times shy away from putting in the efforts.
Yeah. The other day, somebody had been telling me that people actually look at the results of these big celebrities, something like, some cricketer or some artist or some actor or some singer. They don't see the efforts which this person actually had put in for so many years to reach there. That's the thing we are missing. We need to work on that.
That's true. That's very true. So is there an age, to find out what am I good at?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It's a matter of we being aware, we getting aware about this point. It's a matter of this. Day before yesterday, I'll just tell you a small example, a live example. I had been talking to one of my friend. His name is Vipin Soni. He told me that his 3-year-old son has started sketching shivlings. I got intrigued. I requested him to give me those pictures so that I would be able to appreciate it. And then if at all possible, I would be able to use those pictures in my own videos, because those pictures are totally organic, original, real creativity from a 3-year-old child. So he shared around 25 pictures with me. I was thrilled. I was amazed. Though, of course, the pictures were pretty crude. But the imaginative power of the child was clearly depicted there. He made a shivling with 10, 12, the hoods of a snake. And then Vipin told me that he asked about this, how many these snakes hoods are there. So he said, "Kyo? Jo Sahastra Nag hai, uske to itne sare hoods the. How does it make it?" So I was really amazed by thinking that 3-year-old child, from where exactly he is getting all these ideas. So let's come to the point that age is no bar. At 3 years of age, the child is getting creative, and we should actually support him to keep on going. Now, the irony of the case is that in our society, because we are materialistic and the capitalistic society, and we need to tell our child, or we need to tell ourselves that we need to earn bread and butter, we would probably not motivate the child to go ahead with this picturing. So I requested Vipin that please, never ever demotivate him for this activity. He might become an extremely good artist in the future. And then this is 3-year-old child. And then now today I'm an adult, more than an adult, I would say. So now for last 4, 5 years, 10 years, maybe I had started realizing what am I good at. Then I started consciously pursuing my passion, my burning desire, my what am I good at. And then slowly, I'm getting good at it. So there is no age bar.
Perfect. So you mentioned about the vicious circle of earning bread and butter. So if we look at our lives, most of us till the age of 20, 23, 24, we are studying, we are doing some kind of degree. so that we can get into a corporate and start earning bread and butter, as you said. Then the next 35, 40 years, they are just consumed, because 8 hours, 9 hours, 10 hours every day we are into a job, so that becomes the most dominating part of our lives. Then by the time you're retiring, you're 60, 65, and then most of the people just wait to die, right? Now, in this entire cycle, here we are talking about what am I good at? Now, how do I find what am I good at, sir?
All right. So there are three, four, five small questions intertwined in this one big question. The very first thing is when we have started studying, we are going into that vicious cycle of getting a professional degree or kind of a degree where we would be able to earn our bread and butter from that.
Yes.
The very first thing is we are not aware that we are losing and wasting so much time when we had been studying out there in a professional college or any college. Had we been seriously studying 12 hours a day?
Not at all.
Didn't we have time to pursue our own passion, our own what am I good at? We had that time there. Then when we started working, fine, never mind. That time has gone. When we started working in a corporate or working in a job, working in an occupation, again, had we been working 18 hours a day? No, we had not been actually managing ourselves according to the time. We had time to pursue our passion. We had time to look for what am I good at. So the main point is we were and we are not aware that we should actually look for my inner quality, my passion, my what am I good at. We should be aware first. And then the second point is that now I'm seriously happy now because people are getting aware. People are getting these kind of shows. People are getting ideas and intelligence shared around. And now the parents have started paying attention to the child's what am I good at. The person is started paying attention to what am I good at. So this is happening slow and steady. And this is an organic change which is going to come. But the more important point is that if at all today we have started realizing it, we should start telling others to be aware of it. So the very first point is getting aware about this. The second point is that you should have kind of a people around you, a social circle, a supportive function you should have around you. Those people should be of good quality. All right, fine. I mean, all friends are good. Few must be having some positive points, some negative points. We have to accept them. I fully agree. But some quality people you should definitely have around you. Again, this is important to be really aware that we should have good people around you.
That's true.
So these people will keep on giving you ideas. You should do that. You should do this. You'll get a number of ample opportunities to recognize your own, what am I good at? So this is how you take first step towards recognizing this.
That's the process. You have to start small, start changing yourself small, start getting aware about yourself, and then slowly and gradually pick it up from there.
Keep on, roaming around entire day, maybe a month or maybe a year, searching for this particular quest of yours. What am I good at? And keep this question, what am I good at top of your list. A number of teachers actually suggest that writing your goals or writing your questions is an extremely powerful way of remembering things and telling your brain as well as your body what you should do in life. I fully agree with that. I had been keeping journals for practically 15 years. I really loved them whenever I looked into them. So let's come back. So we should actually write this question, what am I good at, in my journal, or we should keep it in our mind every time. And then someday, some opportunity or something will come and then the question would be answered. So that's the way we should start.
So let's say I'm doing n number of things. And out of those n number of things, let's say there are two, three specific things that I feel good about. There's kind of a feel good factor, when I do them. So is it an indication that yes, this is something that I should pursue?
Definitely, definitely, this could be an indication. But here again, because we are trying to understand the entire process of recognizing this,
Mhm.
the very first thing is that we should start deliberately recognizing, getting aware about this fact that am I enjoying the process of it?
Ah,
Whatever activity I'm doing or whatever activity I'm encountering in my daily life, am I enjoying the process of it, not the result? As गीता में कह गए श्री कृष्ण जी और सब लोग रट रहे हैं जी कर्म करो फल की इच्छा मत करो. It's all right. I mean, with
that's
all
true.
due respect to this Puran and Granth of our Indian mythology, this is extremely good statement actually. Seriously, whenever we look towards you know uh, the achievement, the accomplishment, the accolade, the award of doing one thing, the enjoying theme of the process is gone,
Hmm.
and then we are actually focused on the outcome of it. Seriously, I mean, it's very easy to understand and everybody understands that, but really, who actually practices it? So, जिस वक्त आप when you start enjoying the process of any activity, then be aware. If at all I'm enjoying this activity, maybe I am good at that.
So awareness is the key.
Awareness always is a key.
Great, great. So I found it out now that I'm good at doing a particular thing. Now, but then we have to earn bread and butter.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Mm-hmm.
the most important part, right? Because we are living in a society that has made this particular thing very important, and it is very important because we need to eat every day, right? We need to have food in our plates. How do I, using this particular thing that I'm good at, how do I convert it into a, probably, if I may say, a well-paying profession?
Okay. This concept of getting perfected or becoming a proficient player means a person in one particular field or in one particular passion or in one particular what am I good at, takes time, approximately more than 15 years. And if at all we have lost that time now and we are in profession, how would we enjoy using what am I good at and how would I incorporate this? So this is the question. Now, because we are getting aware about this entire topic, and we are at the juncture of our age where we are already in a profession, might be in a good profession, might be in a profession where we really don't want to, enjoy. We don't enjoy our working out there. Still, we are stuck. So this is one part of the question which I answer, and then I would definitely like to give an action point for the new generation. So the answer is, if at all we have realized our what am I good at right now, and we are in a profession, of course, just to pursue my what am I good at for another 15 years, I cannot leave my job because I need to have
That's
that
correct.
food on my plate, right? So what we should do is to try to incorporate my what am I good at with my job. Now, it sounds difficult. Anybody would very easily say, I don't get time. Don't bullshit me. What am I good at? I recognize, but I cannot really incorporate what am I good at with my job. I don't get time. Now,
Hmm.
if at all that person says that I am bullshitting him, then I would say that, sorry, brother, you are actually bullshitting me. You
Oh,
have enough time, if at all you are passionate about what am I good at, you can always love it, incorporating it with your so-called boring job.
yes.
Moreover, I seriously promise this, I guarantee, if at all you would incorporate this, what you are good at with your job will become enjoyable. I guarantee you this.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Then I give you an example. I just had been thinking, and I had been talking to my wife, my spouse, who is an academician. She's a mathematics teacher. Then she had been teaching in the schools for so long that. So one day we had been talking about that. If at all one teacher is passionate about music, a flute, It's a very small thing to carry easily. And the teacher, plays a small note start in the beginning of the class. The class actually respects that teacher a lot. The student actually say that, all right, teacher is also learning and teacher is sharing one beautiful thing, a small note of music before starting the class. Students started loving the teacher, and the teacher started, enjoying her job. Like beautiful. The entire environment actually has become beautiful. So this is small, very small example where you can incorporate your good at quality with your profession. We should try doing this. Something like, all right, another example, right now, you might be in a different profession, probably in sales, in some good company, but you are talking to me right now. This is your passion. Maybe you are good at that. So you have taken time at 7 o'clock in the morning to pursue your passion. All right. This thing, which is happening right now, like you are talking to me and we are live on the Facebook, will eventually beautify your entire day. You will feel exhilarated. You will feel so happy the entire day because you had done some activity in the morning which you really loved. So this is first part of it. The second part, immediately I'll come, which I promised. If at all we are getting aware about this entire topic now, what am I good at, Vala? So how exactly we can help the new generation? We definitely would be having so many children around us in our own home, maybe in our relatives, maybe in our friends' families. We can make them aware because they have time to pursue their passion right now. If at all they would be able to pursue their passion for next 10 years, maybe 15 years, like this Vipin Sony's son, who is sketching those shivlings. If at all he could keep on sketching those things for 15 years, what do you think? What would he become? Another Picasso, maybe. I mean, it's beautiful. And then he would be so happy in the entire 15 years of his sketching that he would be so productive in other things as well. He might be getting good marks in the school. He might be a very happy child. He might be a person, a number of people would be, love to be around him. So the second part is we should make these small children or a new generation aware about what are they good at.
Perfect. So I thoroughly enjoyed talking to you. And personally, this was a question that, has been haunting me for quite some time because I've also been into this vicious circle, of corporate and earning bread and butter and waiting for the 30th of the month for quite some time now. So personally talking, I mean, I got cleared with a lot of, a lot of clouds got cleared. The questions around, the life that I've been living. So thank you so much, sir, again for sharing your time with us and talking about this specific topic. Viewers, so it was a privilege for us. Thank you so much. So viewers, this was our show for this week, Tete-a-Tete from Have Your Say Club. Very essential learnings, I would say, from this video. What am I good at? If you really want to find it out, then try and become aware about yourself and try and surround yourself with people, of a certain quality, of a certain degree, not the professional degree, but then in other ways. And we've always heard this, surround yourself with, you become the average of 5 people you surround yourself with. That exactly what we mean when we say surround yourself with good people. Give time to if you find it once, what you're good at, give time to it because that is very important. Time and effort, they are the key, and awareness. Be aware and always share it with people, always share it with the younger generation. Never pressurize them for anything. Let them do what they are good at. If you think they are good at something, let them pursue that passion. Now, with this message, also, Sameer sir has his own YouTube channel with the name Living Firsthand. We will put the link of that particular channel in the description of this video. Go and check out some amazing videos. Sameer sir has an amazing voice. You can always hear it in the morning. That'll make your day good.
Thank you.
And our channel is obviously there. So if you like our videos, like, share, subscribe, comment, let us know what you like to know, what you like us to discuss. Now, with this promise that we will come back next week with another tete-a-tete with another amazing member of ours. This is my time. I'll be back next week. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you.